Can you make one? Just a big paper so I can call upon your name. So in this class, today we're going to cover quite a bit, although not much in the textbook. We're going to cover why getting a Calmat degree, what's so special about MBA, and what's so special about Calmat MBA. We'll talk about how would you learn so you can learn most effectively. We're going to put you into groups so you can hate each other instead of hating your faculty. Or put it instead of a sound project I would like you to collaborate face-to-face out. Then we'll introduce the class. Calmat used an interesting educational process called spiral learning. Spiral learning means when you go through the MBA program, or you learn the material multiple times. For example, today, in about an hour, we're going to cover the entire MBA program, but each one only about 5-6 minutes. But you leaving here already have a basic idea how the whole MBA program will look like. It's just like when you look at a tree from 10 miles away, you can only see that little bit, but you get a concept what the tree looks like. Then over this semester, we're going to analyze each one of the 10 most important class and concept in MBA. We'll spend about an hour on each one, and you'll spend about, I would say, maybe 5-6 hours to read the textbook on that chapter. So at the end of this semester, you will learn how to be an effective grad student, if you are not yet. You will learn all the fundamental concepts in the MBA program, and why you need to learn them. And you get to know the way I call it the Calmat way of learning. The Calmat way of learning is very engaging, very problem-oriented. You have to solve a problem, and it's very collaborative. So it doesn't matter if you like your classmate or not, you will work with them. Okay? And over the year, over a lot of higher ed research, this is shown to be the most effective way to learn. Might not be pleasant, but effective. Okay, so that's at the end we'll do that. So a little bit about myself. I'm a faculty here in Calmat. Also, I'm a faculty member in California State University, Montreal Bay, which is pretty far away. It's about 60 miles away. 69. 69, yes. Drove from there. So I've been on the faculty there for many years. I was lucky enough. I entered that campus early, and I was started as an assistant professor, and an associate professor, and full professor, then chair, and I direct the school, all in the record-breaking pace. So people look at me and say, "Eric, what's wrong with you?" People take about 6 years to get tenure. Tenure is you get lifelong employment as a professor. It took me about 3 years and a half. I told that young professor, say, "You want to know my secret? Come to my office or come to my lab, 10 p.m. Friday." And you know, because I'm the only one left on campus. So I work hard, and I design quite a few programs, and some of the programs are very well known in CSU, and Defense Department sent a lot of students there. But I always have a vision that the program, especially a program like this, in the Silicon Valley, the student in there should know both the technology, both the strength and weakness of the technology. And they know the management and business aspect, and how do they make the technology a commercial success. You have to know both in order to survive or be successful in Silicon Valley. So in 2005, I and a few other retired faculty get together, and there's a group of 5 and we started this university. So I'm being one of the founders in this university. And so far it seems to be very laborious and very exciting. We are trying to do more. So if you're interested, you can read a little bit about myself. My background is electrical engineering, computer science, and computer engineering. I received my doctorate from UC Irvine in their computer engineering program. And when I entered the program in 1993, it was ranked 48 in the nation. When I left, it's 33. So obviously, I make a lot of contributions. It's good. And my passion has been, my research topic, also my passion is how do you use information system to connect people and make the group performance higher. Okay. So that has been my passion and my research. So early on when I was in UC Irvine, my research is I gathered a lot of radiologists. They all look at the X-rays. They record their judgment in the database. And then after the case of the patient that produced the X-ray, after a few years, we prove if that judgment, the diagnosis of the doctor is right or wrong. Okay. We pick out the good ones. We keep all that in the database. And we use that system to help future radiologists. When they look at, for example, Eddie, you produce an X-ray of your brain, or you're healthy, sorry. But the doctor will say, I think Eddie needs to be have a surgery. How effective, how accurate is the radiologist? You know, it's not very good. Okay, so about 60% of time when they say you need to be further checked, it turns out you have no disease. You are perfectly fine. They're just very cautious. The interesting thing is that it depends if that radiologist look at your X-ray 9 o'clock in the morning when he is fresh, just finished his morning jog, he coming here, he's happy, he can focus, his accuracy is higher. If you're unlucky, your X-ray is viewed by him at 5 p.m. He's tired, he already had a fight with his colleague, and his accuracy is very low. So the system I designed is to, when the doctor look at the X-ray, the computer will analyze the X-ray and match the proven cases, and give the doctor a green light, say, yes, your diagnosis is very similar to the one we already proven in the database. Or yellow, say, are you sure you feel like it's some discrepancy? Or red, say, your diagnoses are very different from the proven cases in the database. And that try to improve the doctor's performance. So in idea is the same, collect a lot of people knowledge together to help the group to perform better. It was proven you can improve the performance about 67%. So it's not Nobel Prize level, but it's real. So we get a patent. We sold the system to a company called R2D2. Why R2D2? Well, most of you are too young to know. What's R2D2? Yeah, the little robot sit behind you. It's making a weird sound in Star Wars, right? So the radiologist is the one driving the fighter jet, and he wants to make a bad judgment. There's a little robot here. Are you sure? You sure you want to shoot that thing down? So that company was started in Silicon Valley in 97, about 97. It was purchased by GE in 2003. Unfortunately, when I designed that, I was a poor grad student, so I only get 0.5% of very little money. So I'm not rich yet. So my background has been, organizing large database, helping people perform better through technology. So that's, and I also play tennis. I used to play a lot. Now I run, I teach more. I live in Monterey, so to me, I come here every Saturday. I'm here. Wednesday, I'm usually here. Other time, if you want to talk to me, I'm mostly online. Okay. And I play cello. I like sushi. Keep that. You want to buy me a dinner. And, okay, so that's enough about me. So I would recommend next time you come, you all bring your computer. Okay. If you really want to play Facebook or game, you can sit kind of towards the end of the classroom. But I assume you are here to learn, and if you can bring your computer, there's a lot of things we can do on the computer than on paper. So I don't mind you bring a computer, and there should be enough plug on the floor for all your computer plugging. So bring the computer next time. Let me see. How many computers we have in this room? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have a computer, please turn it on right now. Get on the net. We need to do a quick exercise. Okay, we'll go through a few things. We'll go through the orientation PowerPoint. Then I'm going to break you into, let me see, about 30 students. So about 24 here. I'm going to break you into 5 to 6 student groups. Okay, and there will be some exercise, group exercise, face-to-face online. Of this university is to make sure you are successful. We do some research, we do some R&D. If you go look across the hall, we have a student group get the VC funding. They start in 22 miles right here in our lab. So we are here to really help the student. Okay? We try to grow you into leaders in a fast-changing global economy. How do we do it? By integrating management technology. So even you are in computer science program, you have to take some management class and vice versa. We believe leadership at every level. What does that mean? That means a student's input, student's idea are treated as important as the faculty or the program. So you will help to shape the future of this program and the university. We always look for improvement, which means sometimes we try things that doesn't work. Okay? So you have to make sure you give us feedback. If you don't like something, there's a good chance we want to change. We want to make it better. So let me know, let the staff know something's not working. Okay? When you graduate, well, hopefully within 2 years, or 3, no, 2, just better. In addition to the skills you'll learn in the degree program, these are the things I want you to really think about that you will be different from undergraduate or degree program. First, you want to be better in communication and collaboration, especially with people outside of your profession. Okay? For example, many managers I talk to say, boy, those IT people, they just don't know what does it mean by like financial projection or triple or above the line and below the line or something that business idea. They just don't have any idea. They don't know what's marketing. They just want to play with cool technology. Okay. And the IT people are saying, those managers, they have no idea. They want